wonderful to the enthusiastic Hawaiian shirt-wearing American. Wonderful. This is great. This makes me happy tonight. I do have to mention, I do have something I really need to get off my chest, just to get this out in the open. I actually have a disability. I have this thing called Asperger's syndrome, otherwise known as autism spectrum disorder. And if you don't know what that is, basically, I'm a genius. And here's the annoying thing about living with a disability, because I've been living with this disability all my life, since I was 3. And the annoying thing about it is how people these days still treat it like it's a disease. The best example are those people who claim that their child contracted autism off an immunization vaccine. To those people, I'd just like to say, go fuck yourself. Because autism is something you are either born with or diagnosed with at a young age. It's not something you catch, like the flu. Because I don't know about you, ladies and gentlemen, but never have I been stuck with a dodgy needle and been like, ow. I don't know what's going on, but somehow I've become more intelligent and all my Lego towers are color coordinated. But another thing I get asked about, like being a comedian as well, is people often ask me, how do you disability and being a comedian? Is it hard? Does it make it that much harder when you get up on stage? Does it hinder you during your performances? No, it really doesn't. At no point in my career has my disability ever affected me on stage. But then again, if you think about it, mental disabilities are kind of like STDs. Most of us have one, but we never want to admit it. And for those who didn't laugh at that joke, get tested. But no, this is great. I do have some fantastic news I want to share. I'm a little bit sheepish to mention this, but what the hell, I'll just say it. I'm in love. Thank you. I can't really say too much about it because her husband doesn't know. But no, I do have a girlfriend. Does he mean boyfriend? No, he means girlfriend. Just like, no, are you sure he means boyfriend? No, he definitely means girlfriend. No, is it like the slang term, like girlfriend? Like, I feel like homosexuals use it a lot. No, I do have a girlfriend. I'm not in fact gay. Although a lot of people think I'm gay a lot of the time. I mean, I like mani-pedis, so there's confusion, I guess. But thank you for the pity laughter just Yeah, a friend of mine once told me, Darien, if you're looking for sympathy, it's in the dictionary between shit and syphilis. There's one you can tell your friends tomorrow. But it's just the truth of the matter is, I've been straight for as long as I can remember. And I don't see what the problem is, like why people feel alienated around gay people, because and I'm just relieved that gay marriage is legalized in this country, to be honest with you. I'm really glad that it's the case, because, and I just don't see why people were so against it. Like the Catholic Church would say things like, oh, we can't let gay people get married, because if the gays get married, it'll ruin the sanctity of matrimony. But marriage is a sacred ceremony, it's sacred. No, it isn't. Marriage isn't sacred when they show TV shows like The Farmer Wants a Wife, or shows like Married at First Sight, The Millionaire Matchmaker, Beauty and the Geek, or Who Wants to Marry Simon Cowell, aka no one. But it's just, like, in the Catholic Church, they often like to, in the Christian Church, they often like to use their religion to justify their homophobic bigotry. They say, like, gays can't get married because gay marriage, that's unnatural. No! Coke Zero is unnatural. But if they're so uncomfortable with the idea of gay people getting married, then just or having sex, then let them get married. Because everybody knows getting married or wedding is the time everybody decides to stop having sex. Am I right? Alright. Yeah, I guess I'm flying solo tonight. But other than doing comedy, like, I was watching the interview with the vampire on Netflix the other night, and it got me thinking, how come we don't have any fat vampires out there? Like, think about it. Out of every vampire movie you see, like, all of the vampires you see, they're, like, young, they're good looking, they're toned, they're thin. Like Twilight, they sparkle, like, whatever. Just once, I would like to see a vampire that's overweight. And I mean properly overweight. Like, the way I envision it, like, long hair, like, belly busting out of the ruffled shirt. They would kind of look like that singer Meatloaf back in the 70s. Yeah, it's just, and it would make sense if there was a fat vampire, because if you think about it, vampires, what do? They sleep in all day and they stay up all night drinking. It makes perfect sense. Yeah, it's a new joke, by the way. I'm glad you laughed at that. And other than doing stand-up comedy, yeah, it really is a terrific thing that I get to do. I do like to finish on one final joke, because you truly have been a lovely audience. Oh, please don't tell us more. I really wish I could say I do. But my joke that I want to tell, it's not so much a stand-up joke, it's more of a joke you'd find in an adults-only joke book. And this is the joke that a friend of mine told me. A man and a woman meet each other at the pub. They're both chatting, socializing over some drinks. At the end of the night, they both go back to his place. And in the man's bedroom, the woman notices he has 3 shelves all with teddy bears on it, all in different sizes. The top shelf has small bears, middle shelf, average sized bears, bottom shelf, large. And the woman thinks, oh, he must have a sensitive side, could possibly be the one. So they end up doing it once, twice, 3 times, then they both fall asleep. In the morning, they both wake up. The woman looks up to the man and asks, how was I? The man very confidently looks at the woman and just says, not bad at all. Help yourself to anything off the middle shelf. I'm going to leave you all with that. I've been Darien. Thank you very much. Good night. Oh, guys, this is Darien Brown. Well, I'm not going to make fun.